Hi there, welcome back Greeks and welcome to CPU.
Kalaspera Greeks, that is good evening in Greek, and at my back is the night view of Santorini, Greece. So today we'll have another lesson about the Greek language. Are you excited? All right, so I'm here again, Sir JB, to teach you about another lesson in the Greek language. So today our lesson is the third declension, particularly the vowel stem and the neuter nouns. Last time, we have learned about the third declension with regards to the mute and liquid stems. And today, we will learn more about the third declension, that is the vowel stem and the neuter nouns. So let's begin. For our knowledge and objectives for today, we will also learn another set of languages or another set of words in the Greek language. That is with regards to the vowel stems and the neuter nouns. Secondly, you'll be able to familiarize with the conjugation of the vowel stem nouns. And thirdly, we'll also memorize the conjugation of the neuter nouns. So are you ready? So let's begin with our vocabulary for today. So we have the first word, stems ending in iota. First is the word gnosis. So we can see the stem here is gnosi. It ends with iota. In the genitive ablative, it becomes gnoseos. That means a knowledge. By the way, all of these are in feminine form. Next word is dunamis, or in the genitive ablative, dunameos. Let's read together one more time. Dunamis, dunameos. It means power. Very good. Next word is krisis, or kriseos in the GA. It means judgment. We also have the word. Last time we have learned about this already, but that word was pistos, which means faithful. This time it is a noun which is pistis. The GA it is pistios, which means faith. Next word is the word polis. In the GA it is poleios. It means city. As you notice, all of these nouns has a stem which ends in iota. So let's proceed to the stems ending in EU or epsilon, epsilon. We have the word archarius, archarius. So you can see the ending of the stem, epsilon, epsilon. In the GA it becomes archarios. It means high priest or the chief priest. Next word is basileus. And in the GA it is basileos. It means king. Last time we have learned about Basileia, which is kingdom. And now we have Basileus. It means king. Next word is the Arios. In the GA, it is the Arios. It means priest. So as you can notice, the stem endings ends with epsilon, epsilon. And finally, let's have the stems ending in epsilon only. So you have the word ictus, and in the GA it is ictos. So what happens here is you lengthen by adding the omicron. Here in the stems ending in EU, you lengthen by adding the omega. So ictus means fish, right? So we are familiar with this because this is also a sign of Jesus Christ. As we all learn, ictus means Jesus Christus Theos Rios Soter. It means Jesus Christ, the Son of God, Savior. Okay, what else? Got the last word here is stakos. And the GA, it was Latin stakos. It means head of grain or wheat. Right, next up, let's have the stems ending in epsilon, sigma. Now we have here the neuter plural nouns. So we have the word genus, or in the GA it is genus. It means race or kind. Next word is oros, and GA it is oros. It means mountain. Next word is skotos, and skotos, to, this means darkness or sin. We have also telos, which means and. So as you can notice, these are in the neuter plural. Okay, next, we have stems ending with alpha taf. You have the word haima. It is haimatos, which means blood, like in hematology, haima. We have also the word thelema, and the jade is thelematos. It means will. Next, onoma, onomatos. It means name. We have also pneumatos. It means spirit. That's why we have pneumatology, the study of the spirit. Then we have rhema, or rhematos. It means word or saying. Finally, we have soma, or somatos. It means body. So that's the neuter plural vocabulary. All right, let's proceed to the vowel stem nouns. Three classes of nouns have stems which end in a vowel. We have stems ending in iota, as you have seen earlier. They are all in feminine. Epsilon, upsilon, they are all in masculine. And the upsilon alone, they can be in any gender. The vocabulary is categorized according to these three classes. You can find a stem in all three classes by removing the sigma in the nominative singular. Let's take a look at the iota stem nouns. They are in the feminine. In this group of nouns, an epsilon replaces the final iota in some cases, as you can see later. The forms in the nominative and accusative plural are the result of the contraction of epsilon, epsilon sigma, and epsilon alpha sigma, respectively. The noun polis is the typical of this group. Let's take a look at the example of the vowel stem ending with iota. You have the word polis. What do you mean by polis? That is city, like metropolis. So the capital city. All right. So in the nominative, polis is still the same, polis. And what we can see earlier, the second word is in the GA. Genitive ablative, it is poleos. So the iota in the nominative is dropped. It was changed to epsilon, and an omega was added. So that is how you form the GA of third declension of polis. Next, in the DLI, it becomes polei. So the epsilon is retained and the iota is added at the end. And finally, in the accusative, it becomes Pauline. So the nominative form in the sigma there was dropped and was changed to ni. In the plural, by the way, in the nominative, there is no vocative case. But in the plural, there is. In the nominative vocative, it becomes poleis. So as you can see, an epsilon is added before the iota. That is also the same in all the cases in the plural number. The GA becomes poleon. So the epsilon is still there, and you add the on ending that is usually found in the genitive ablative. Next, you have the DLI becomes polesi. The epsilon is still there, and you add the C endings. And the accusative, it becomes poles. As you can notice, the nominative vocative and the accusative are the same. All right, so let's read the polis conjugation from the top. All together, polis, poleos, polei, polin, poleis, poleon, polesi, poleis, Very good. So that is the example of the vowel stem ending with iota. Let's proceed to the second example, which is the EU stem nouns. In these nouns, the final ni by the upsilon is dropped when the ending begins with a vowel. In the nominative and accusative plural, the forms are the result of the same vowel contraction as in the iota stem nouns. Nouns of this class will be declined like Archarius. So what do you mean by Archarius? That means high priest or the chief priest. So let's take a look at the example of Archarius. So in the nominative only, as you can see, there's only nominative, no vocative in a singular. Archarius. In a GA, what happens is you drop the upsilon and you add the omega. So all the upsilon and the others except for the deli is dropped. Okay, so it becomes Archarios. In the deli, it becomes Archirae. So the epsilon is still there. This epsilon was dropped and was changed to iota. The accusative, it is Archaria. So the iota, the dli was changed to alpha in the accusative. In the plural, it becomes Archires in the nominative vocative. So we have epsilon, iota, and sigma in the ending. In the GA, it is Archerion, the same endings. Dli, Archeriosi. So you can see here the epsilon is still there and the epsilon, and you add the C endings. And then the accusative, Archires. Again, notice that accusative, nominative, and vocative are the same. All right, let's read the conjugation of the vowel stem Archarius. Ready? Begin. Archarius, Archarios, Archirae, Archaira, Archaires, Archairon, Rion, Archairiosi, and Archaires. Very good. So that is the vowel example for the vowel stem with the epsilon upsilon endings. Finally, the last is the upsilon stem nouns only. As you can notice, these could be in any gender. The inflection of this class is entirely irregular. Most upsilon stem nouns are masculine, a few are feminine, and one is neuter, which is dakpu, for a tear. An example of these nouns is the ichthus. So you can see earlier, ichthus means, what is the meaning of ichthus? It means fish. Okay, let's take a look at the conjugation of third declension of the vowel ending ichthus. So ichthus in the nominative becomes ichthos in the GA. So as you can see, in this kind of example, the omega is no longer found, but rather you lengthen the epsilon by adding the omicron. That's why in the GA, it becomes ichthos, not ichthoes, ichthyos. So it's not omega, but it's omicron. In the DLI, it becomes ichthui. In the accusative, ichthon. So the endings are iota and ni. For the plural, nominative vocative, it becomes ichthoes. So the epsilon and the sigma is added. In the GA, ecthoon. And DLI, ecthosi. And accusative, ectuas. So much different compared to the other two examples. So that is the conjugation of the word ichthus. Let's read all together. From the nominative, begin. Ichthus, ichthos, ichthui, ichthon. Plural, ichthues, ichthon, ichthosi, ichthuas. Very good. So that is the declension of the vowel stem ending epsilon word ichthus. Right, let's proceed to the neuter nouns. Two groups of neuter nouns in the third declension derive the stem from the genitive singular form. The epsilon sigma, that's the first stem nouns, have their genitive singular ending in os, and alpha taf and stem nouns in atos. So that is the difference. Again, for the epsilon sigma, os, and alpha tau becomes atos. So let's take a look first at the epsilon sigma noun stems. These forms have changed so radically that it is difficult to see the stem. In the paradigm below, both the original forms and the resulting forms appear. Only the resulting forms occur in the New Testament. These are the forms that we should learn in our lesson. The changes are due to the loss of the epsilon in many of the forms and a resulting contraction of the epsilon with a vowel of the case ending. All 30 declension neuter nouns with the genitive singular ending in os will be declined like ganos. Okay, let's take a look at the word ganos. So as you can see, in the original form, it is genes. In the nominative, in the GA, genesos. DLI, genesi, accusative, genes. Nominative vocative, genesa. GA, geneson. DLI, genesi, and accusative, genesa. But the resulting form, what happens is that genes becomes genos in the nominative. In the GA, genos, it is lengthened. DLI, gene. In accusative, genos still. Accusative and nominative in a singular and a plural are the same. Because in a plural, it is gene. The DGA, genon. DLI, genesi. The accusative also gene. Right, let's read the resulting form of genos. The nominative altogether, go. Genos, genos, gene, genos, gene, genon, genesi, and gene. Very good. So that is the example of the neuter ending with epsilon sigma. Let's proceed to the alpha tau stems. In this group, the endings are added to the stem, which is found in the genitive singular, and the inflection is regular. Note the loss of tau in the nominative, vocative, and accusative singular. The loss of tau before C is normal. All alpha tau stem neuter nouns are declined like soma. So let's take a look at the word soma. What do you mean by soma? It means body. So in the nominative vocative, here in the neuter, we can see that we have both, no? Nominative and vocative, both in singular and plural. The nominative, it is soma. The GA, it is somatos. So you add the tos ending in the GA. And the DLI becomes somati. Somati. And an accusative, it is still the same. So nominative and vocative and accusative are the same. In the singular as well in the plural, because in the plural, it is somata. The GA, it is somaton. The LI is somasi. And the accusative is somata. Alright, so let's read the conjugation of the neuter noun soma. Altogether, begin. Soma, somatos, somati, soma, somata, somaton, somasi, and somata. Very good. So that is the example for soma. Words ending with alpha tau. Right, let's practice and take a look at these examples. Let's take a look at the vowel stems. One example is the word gnosis. This is an example of a vowel ending with iuta. So for gnosis, it becomes noseos. In the DLI, nosei. Accusative, nosin. In the plural, noseis. GA, noseon. DLI, nosesi. And accusative, nosis. Okay, let's read from the top. Begin. Gnosis, nosios, nosei, nosin, noses, noseon, nosesi, noses. Very good. Let's take a look at hieros. That is an example of a vowel ending with epsilon, upsilon. So in nominative, it is he areos. GA, we change the option with the omega, he areos. DLI, he area, he array. Accusative, he area. Nominative, vocative, in the plural, he arrays. GA, he areon. DLI, he areosi. So as you can see, the epsilon is returned in the DLI. An accusative, he arrays. Let's read from the top. Begin. He areos. He areos. He area. He area. He erase. He areon. He areosi. He erase. Very good. Let's try another one for the vowel stem ending with epsilon. Example is presbus. By the way, what do you mean by presbus? It means an old man. So presbus and the GA becomes presbios. The DLI presby. And accusative becomes presbun. So that's different ending compared to the others. Nominative vocative plural is presbase. GA presbion. And DLI presbesi. So here, the difference that the epsilon is not retained, but the epsilon in the DLI is dropped and added C ending. And then accusative presbase. The same with that of nominative vocative. Right, let's read the conjugation of presbus. Ready? Begin. Presbus, presbios, presbe, presbon, presbase, presbion, presbesi, presbase. Very good. So this time, let's proceed to the practice of neuter nouns. So let's take a look at the word telos. That is in the ending epsilon sigma. Okay, so as you can see here, it's different, but it's in original form. It is epsilon teles. Okay, so nominative vocative telos. The GA you lengthen by adding the epsilon telos. DLI belay. Accusative the same with the nominative telos. The plural belay. GA telone. DLI telesi. And accusative delay. Right, let's read from the top. Begin. Telos, telos, delay, telos, delay, telone, telesi, and tele. Very good. Finally, let's try an example for the neuter ending with alpha taf. An example here is the word telema. All right, telema in the accusative becomes telematos. So you see the tos ending here. DLI telemati. And accusative telema, the same with that of the nominative. The plural telemata. The GA telematon. DLI telemasi. As you can notice that in the DLI, the taf is dropped here as a rule or in the second declension also. And that add the C ending. And telemata. Right, let's read from the top. Begin. Telema, telematos, telemati, telema, telemata, telematon, telemasi, and telemata. Very good. How about another example? Okay, so that's it for our lesson for today. And don't forget to answer your assignment. I'll be giving you 3 examples for the vowel stems and 2 for the neuter nouns. So we have 5 actually, 5 different styles or endings. So 1 for each ending. So that's all for today. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Don't forget to like and comment below for your questions and clarifications. See you until. God bless everyone.